Now then, guys, welcome to Strides Gaming. I'm Luke. This is Season 6, Episode 10 of my Leicester City Let's Play on Football Manager 2018. And tell you what, guys, today, if we manage to get the victory against West Ham, we have qualified for the Champions League. That is a step up for this season. That's kind of a get in, yes, because we really needed it. We've been finishing 5th, 6th for the past God knows how many seasons, 3, 4 seasons. Finally made that break into the top 4. And I tell you what, it's what we needed, definitely. I'm still debating whether next season is going to be my last save with Leicester City on this channel. It may be the fact I may push it back and do 4 or 5 videos and play a lot of the season, show you what I've done, play a couple of games, and then go into play a few more and then do it so on and so forth. Because I've got a couple of things I want to bring to the channel, a couple of new games maybe, a new series on Football Manager as well, trophy hunting, but we'll go into that at some other point. Anyway, so last time you saw us, I was disheartened. We did crap. We did terrible. Bear in mind, we lost against Stoke 3-0 in the Premier League, and then we got knocked out of the Europa League in, tremendous fashion. We were 2-1 up in the first leg, and then we ended up losing 3-2 and got knocked out on away goals. Not good, not what we needed, but we have bounced back tremendously. We beat Burnley 4-2. Dolberg getting his hat-trick, and Erdegaard getting a goal with scoring 2 goals. We don't care about them scoring 2 goals. Then we played Huddersfield. We won 2-0. Erdegaard getting a goal and Ndidi getting a goal. And Ndidi, by the way, just scores wonder goals. He really does. He's class. Again, we beat Wolves 3-1. Chris Scott getting on the score sheet with Zuma and Ndidi. Again, it's good to see these fullbacks. Well, I say fullbacks. I have had a few injuries, so Zuma has had to go out to the right hand side. We'll get into that in a minute anyway. So the defender's getting on the score sheet. Chris Scott finally coming up scoring a goal. The only worry is, Iniacho has not scored in a while. A bit worrying, really. And then we played Hull, and we beat them 4-1. It was a very, very good game on our behalf. Chilwell got the first goal, which was, again, a screamer. McHugh got 2. Zuma then got another one. Again, it's good to see the defenders, the fullbacks getting in the goal action. And McHugh as well, the young Brazilian lad, doing well. So we're taking on West Ham today. This is how I've got the team lined up at the minute, just because I needed to freshen things up a little bit. The diamond wasn't quite working as well. Toussaint, bear in mind, he's played a lot this season compared to what he played. He's only dropped down to 3 stars as well now. He was like a 4-star player, like one of our best players at the club, and he has dropped down. But if you have a look, he's played 6 more games actually. I thought he played less than that last season, but he's played a lot better. 20 games last season, 6.85. 26 games this season, 7 rating. Good, 7.9 rating. He's only had 2 assists, but he's a defensive midfielder. He's not going to get in there with the goals. He's not really going to get the assists, really. He's there to just hold up midfield, pass the ball around, and he works well. I'm giving him a bit of a breather because Harry Winks is back from injury and he is proper fit now. So the only role he can really play is deep line playmaker. I have whacked him in the middle of the field and put him in there and trying to see to get him some games. Because if we have a look, Harry Winks, I've spent a stupid amount of money on him, and he's 27 as well. He's only played 13 games for the whole season because he was out injured. 1 assist and a 6.79 rating. Not looking good for that £114 million I spent. Hopefully I can get a replacement for him, which I'm looking into for next season, but we'll get into that in a minute. So yeah, this is how the team's going to line up. We have got some injuries. Let's just get into them first. Nathaniel Klein's been injured, and then Trent Alexander-Arnold's been injured, which is great news because they're the only right backs I've got because I let that other guy go. Was it Toussaint or whatever his bloody name was? No, Toussaint's who I've got in the middle. I can't remember who the other guy was. So yeah, Nathaniel Klein is out for like 6 to 9 months. We may not see him again at this club. I think his contract... Is his contract? No, I gave him a new contract, so he is going to be here. He's 32. He's got a contract until 2025, so he's got a while yet with us on 71 grand a year. Hopefully that we can drop it down a little bit. Trent Alexander-Arnold is going to be due back, hopefully, for the second game in this episode. That's what we're doing, episodes, against Chelsea. So that'll be good. Kasper Dolberg as well as picked up an injury. He's out for 3 days. It's not that bad, to be honest with you. And I've realised Evan Swift is out injured for Leeds for 7 weeks. And I'm trying to recall him because I want him back. And it won't let me recall him from loan, which is really annoying. So he's just sat at Leeds not doing anything. He's only played 8 games. But within them 8 games, he scored 4 goals, got 1 player of the match and done really well. So he's done well in the championship, I'm going to say. He's only played 8 games, though. So anyway, I'm enough talking. This is the team that's going to line up today. We've got Zuma as right back. Silva in goal, by the way. I know it's not Silva. It's Silva or whatever his name is. Gibson, Holding and Chilwell as my back 4. It is, I tell you what, it is good to see some original Leicester players still in this squad as well. Again, another original Leicester player from the start of the save. Indeedy, he's still here. Obviously, he's going to still be here. His class is our best player. Winks, Felix, he's now getting a lot of games. Considering he moaned, and I didn't figure out how I was going to fit him into the squad. He was one that I was either going to get rid of Perez or Felix. And I've kept him around just for the fact he's 23. He's got bags load of potential. Look at his stats. He's absolutely class. He can play pretty much anywhere on the pitch in like the midfield area and attacking area. So that's always a good thing. That's what you want from a 23-year-old. So I've kept him around. Hopefully he'll get this attacking playmaker role down to a T. Then we've got Erdengold that's starting. Again, he's got 10 goals now. He's overtaken McCure because he is that little bit better stats-wise. He's a little bit older than McCure, I think. How old's McCure nowadays? So look, 20, and Erdengaard, he's dropped as well. Erdengaard is, what, 23? 24. So he's a bit better, but he's slowly coming into this team, which is good. Iniacho is still here as well, which is good. I wasn't expecting to keep Iniacho here this long. Again, I'm not going to click on him because this episode is going to go on forever. And then Chris Scott up front because of the injury. So hopefully these two can get a goal. Hopefully Iniacho can score because he hasn't scored in a while. We've also changed it. We've gone down to control. Gone down? We've gone up to control a little bit. We're playing more fast tempo. We're just closing down more. I was just fiddling around with the tactics, and that's kind of what we've gone to. And I realised Wilfred Ndidi is not happy. Why is he not happy? I believe that the player is growing increasingly unhappy at the club's failure to win silverware. Has now reached the point he's considering to leave. Yeah, that's not good. I forgot. I thought I only promised him to get Champions League. We're finishing 4th. We're going to be in the Champions League. How do I get around this then? So you've broken the promise you made to me when I renewed my contract. I want a transfer to a club of manager I can trust. But you've been here. This is not good. I'm sorry. I can only apologise for that. I hope that you can accept and we can start to rebuild our friendship. That relationship that never works. I'm going to have to let you go. That's not going to happen. You're really going to have to toughen up. If you want success, you're going nowhere. The sooner you realise that, that's not going to go down well. I've got no intention of letting you go. I haven't. I think you need to think about what a great place this football is. We've got a good bunch of lads, and the atmosphere is amazing. The grass is always greener, you know. Right. You're an influential player in the dressing room. That kind of impact is something I can't afford to lose. I kind of like that one. I'm going to click that, but it probably should be that one. I don't know. I'm just going to close my eyes and click and see what he says. Oh, he's happy with that. I'm getting a lot better with these player interactions. Only because I just kind of clicked the top one or second to bottom or second one down. Didn't really read what was going on. I'm slowly getting better with this now. This episode's going to be so long, so we need to quickly get into this match. Because I just want to play it. I want to get this season over and done with. By the way, guys, those who are watching York, it will be coming back. As you know, I'm going to keep going on to this. It's getting straight into the game. Those who know, have watched and paid attention, I've moved house. I'm in a new room. I'm actually at a desk. I've got a chair, a pink chair at the minute. Not anything any good. If anyone wants to donate me a chair, that'd be awesome. But yeah, I've got a room, which is nice. It's a mess, absolute. Yeah, we're not going to go into that. But I still have no internet. It's not coming until about the 18th of May, which is a massive problem. So I'm recording these videos, dipping over to my mum's house, uploading them. But the only problem is they're moving as well. So we're going to struggle at loading stuff, I think. But I'm just going to keep recording the videos. You may have just, if I get a load recorded, it'll be batch records. You'll get 2 uploads a day, hopefully. Fingers crossed, we'll get back into the swing of things. And again, I've got some new games I want to play. I want to bring Fortnite back to this channel as well. I enjoy playing that. I've got one video. If you haven't watched it. It's fun. My brother carries me constantly throughout the whole game. We eventually, I'm not going to spoil it. Felix is in and gets a goal as well. And I don't know if that's his first goal of the season. I don't know if it's his rough up to a fly, which is good. I can't remember him scoring this season. I may be wrong, but Felix, though, Erdengard picks the ball up, passes it back. Does he pass it? Yeah, to Zuma. Zuma with the cross in. Felix with the volley. I tell you what, Kurt Zuma, that's a right back, by the way. Pretty decent. He may be my right back for next season because I am looking for another one. Obviously, Klein is getting a bit old, but we won't tell him that. We've got Trent Alexander-Arnold, who isn't the best, to be honest with you. He's done a job for us since the beginning of this save 6 seasons ago. But we need a better right back. And if Zuma's the man for the right back, then maybe I need another centre back. And we're going to give them an easy goal. That was poor defending. I do think defence needs to strengthen massively. But the only problem is with me, and there's a player that I tried to sign last season, and he wouldn't sign because he wanted to play Champions League football. So he moved to a club which didn't get definitely not getting Champions League football this season. And that is Harry Kane, who moved to Liverpool. He's had 1 season in the Champions League, and he's now moved. We're going to get another goal here. Surely, no, is he offside? Gibson, we've got the goal, get in. Oh no, it's disallowed. He was offside. Annoying. So yeah, Harry Kane. I feel like he would massively strengthen. He's about 29, coming up to 30. I may have to pay 40 million for him, depending on what the finances are like. And Danny Welbeck almost scored again. If we qualify for the Champions League, we look at some of these clubs that don't. Liverpool down in 9th. Tottenham. I can probably, you don't want to raid Tottenham's squad because it's terrible. I did that last season. But I tell you what. Felix is now injured. That is really annoying. So yeah, Harry Kane, I could probably get him on the cheap. I almost got him this season for about 30 million quid. But the only problem was he didn't want to come to me because we didn't get Champions League football. If only he knew that it was going to Liverpool that I previously just won the league. I'm sure they won the league. I can't remember now what they did. I'll have to check. But if only he knew that just things were going to go the way there was. He should have stuck out. Chris Scott's now injured. Oh, what is this game? Right, so new formation time. I have been playing this, by the way. So we're going to go 4-2-3-1, but narrow. Harry Winks, yeah, you can do that. You can go down to more box to box midfield. You can do that. And then who have we got on the bench? McCule, on you come. Swap these guys around. You can be an advanced playmaker in the middle on support. We'll do that. You can be an attacking midfield. Oh no. Attacking midfielder. And attack. We'll have them both on attack. McCule can be that. And then we'll put Iniacho as an advanced forward. Things are going from bad to worse. It's not even half time yet. We've got 2 injured players. And what are their injuries? Central head injury. Central foot injury, that is not good. So this is now the formation we're going to play. And I did mention a couple of episodes ago that if we got some injuries to 3 or 4 players, we would struggle massively. Only for the fact that we don't have any other players really to bring on. That's the problem. I sold a lot of them, replaced them with players, but then haven't really got any squad players. There is a young lad in my under-23 squad who they recommended that could be good enough for my Gibson, having a good shot there, who they recommended that would be decent or could fit into our Leicester squad. He's a name called Luke Law, I think his name is, and he looks alright. He's a young lad. I don't know if I've bought him or if he's come through to the academy team, but I will have a look. I'm not happy with his performance out there. We're drawing. We should be winning this game. We need to win this game because we want to get into the Champions League. If not, failing that, we've got to beat Chelsea in the next game. And then if we beat Chelsea, we've guaranteed top 4 place because they're how many points behind us? 14 points behind us with 3 games to go. Is it 3 games? I think if we get a draw, actually, at this rate, they got a game in hand there. Chelsea have got a game in hand. Well, 2 games in hand. Man City have got a game in hand. Yeah, so we desperately need to win this. I might have to go attacking at some point. Julian Draxler's just scored. This was not written for today. We've just had a good run of form. I've turned the bloody camera on and we lose. I tell you what, I've just skipped the replay. People might want to see these replays, Luke. Not good. Chilwell's having a poor game. Indeed, he's having a poor game. What do I do? I'm going to make one final sub. Chilwell might leave on. I need to bring on a player that's going to... I can't. Maybe put him back to Calero, and I'm going to bring on Nick James. Screw it. That's what I'm going to do. Nick James is coming back from injury. He's at 60%. Let's put him on and see how well he does. I probably should put on Kazao, really. But these players are having poor games, by the way. Apart from Martin Odegaard, I praised before this. It said I should recommend them, giving them some praise, telling them how well they're doing. So I've done that. And then look how we're doing. We're bloody losing. I've gone attacking now, though. I've done that. Wilshere, he's going to get tackled. Oh, not good. It's going to make us do it to the last game of the season, isn't it, against Middlesbrough? We cannot... If we do not finish in the top 4, I'm losing half my squad. Put it that way. And Silva, whatever his name is, with a good save. We need to hope some of these other results go in our favour, really. Chelsea needs to lose some of their games in hand. Julian Draxler, I tell you what, I think I pointed them out at the beginning of the season, or a couple of games ago. Not a couple of games ago, but a couple of episodes ago, when we played him before. I don't know how long he's been there for, but Julian Draxler, in my eyes, is a good player. And the fact he's at West Ham, I might even look at him. I don't want to click on him just yet. But Welbeck, I tell you what, Welbeck's had a good game for him as well, hasn't he, out on the wing. Indeed, he wins the ball though to Iheanacho. He's been poor. I told you, he's not scored in a long time, Iheanacho. He needs to book his ideas up. Zuma, what's he going to do? Try and find a cross. Doesn't find it. Can't get it. Now he's trying to run back to help defend. Hopefully he can make the tackle. He can't. We have got men back. We can defend this. Draxler, what's he doing? He's quite far back. Passes it to, who the hell is that guy? I'm not even going to attempt. Fry, that's a nice name. Trippier, that's all right. Let's just close these guys down. They're going to get a goal now, aren't they? Shot, Silva with the save. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to tell them to demand. I'm going to demand more from them. I want them to win this. If we lose this game against West Ham, I'm not going to be happy. Iheanacho, he's slowly getting a better rating. Right, Winks, Wilshere, Indeedy, come on, someone get a goal. Zuma, cross it to Iheanacho, who finally scores. Oh my God, it's been a while since this lad scored, and he has got a goal. We're back on level terms, as the commentator says. Oh, get him. Wilkes with a cheeky little back heel to Wilshere, to Indeedy, to Zuma, who then manages to get a cross off. And Iheanacho's just sat at that back post, and he's not going to miss from there. Get in, 2-2. And I'm celebrating a draw against West Ham. If we have a look at West Ham, they are 14th. We should be absolutely just killing these guys today. And hopefully the whistle's gone, 2-2. We've had some poor results against some of these bottom side teams. Unlucky today wasn't a day. I don't really want to slate them too much because then it's going to piss them off for the Chelsea game. And has this been enough? I don't think this has been enough to qualify for the Champions League because we are 14 points out of how many games have we got left to play? It's the schedule. Let's have a quick look. We've got 3 games to play. It's pretty easy. We can get 9 points. Chelsea have still got... I think they must be playing. So look at their schedule. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've got 5 games to play with us. They've got West Ham next. That's interesting. So how long's Felix out for? Let's have a look. So Felix is out to 3 to 4 weeks. He is going to miss the end of this season, I think. I'm just going to send him to the doctor. It's not going to cost us any money. Chris Scott's injured, out for 10 to 12 days. He may be back. I don't know. So, guys, I'll just quickly get into this Chelsea game, which we need to win, to get into the Champions League. Right, we're back a little bit early, guys. 2 things. One thing, we're now in the Champions League for next season, but I have just seen plans for a takeover. Inform Leicester could be taken over by a consortium of investors. That I don't want a takeover unless they're going to chuck a load of money at us. So guys, we have a takeover potentially coming. We'll have a quick look at Chelsea because I think they lost against West Ham. Does it tell you? Let me click on there. So yeah, they must have lost against West Ham or drew against West Ham. Senior squad. Oh, they lost 3-0 against West Ham. So West Ham did us a massive favour. Didn't let us beat them, but happened to let us get into this. Well, get into the Champions League. So what am I doing here? Felix is injured. So Scott. So I'm going to do this. Winks isn't going to start. Toussaint's going to start. Ball winning midfielder. And as well, guys, this episode is getting on. But what I might do, as much as some of you are going to hate it, I'm probably going to end this season here after this game. Because there's no point in carrying on. We're finished in the Champions League. And that's kind of what we wanted to do for this season. This is how this team's going to work out for today anyway. Zuma, Gibson, have I got Trent Alexander-Arnold? I'm not going to play him. I'm going to bring him put him on the bench. Oh no, Dolberg's back from injury as well. Dolberg can go on the bench. So yeah, Zuma, Gibson, Holding, Chilwell. I might start Kazawa. No, I'm not going to start Kazawa. Ndidi, Toussaint, McCule, Odegaard, bullshit, and Iniacho. Up front. Let's go. Oh no, hang on. Let's put him in as an advance forward. Let's go. Let's hit this match. Let's beat Chelsea and show them what's what. And fingers crossed, we get a decent takeover and they give us a load of money. Oh, also, the board did tell us how much money we're going to get for next season. It is £59 million. I wanted more money than that, but we are in a lot of debt. So it'd be nice if we had a good takeover, a load of money, and I could bring in a load of decent players. Maybe like Edson Hazard, but there's no point because we're not playing wingers. I don't know. I need to look and see what I want to do. I want to strengthen my defence a little bit more than fullbacks anyway. I think the left-hand side, because our James and Chilwell, we've got sorted. I don't think we need to change that, but definitely the right-hand side, we need a better right-back. Or maybe another centre-back with Zuma playing it. Odegaard's in. Odegaard hits the post. Unlucky. 2 minutes in, we get the first shot on the game and almost score. So we're on 75 points. Just Man United and Arsenal have been dominant this season. I think we've got a result against Arsenal. We have beaten Arsenal, I think, once. They beat us the last time round. And Man United, we still haven't got a result against them. So they're the teams we need to chase. I think Arsenal proper up the game. But Man U have just kind of picked Arsenal to it again. And it's a bit of annoying because Arsenal were top for a long time for this season, and Man United have come from nowhere. I say come from nowhere; they've just won their games in hand. They have, and that's that. And it's still 0-0. Half an hour in, not a lot happening. Come on, guys, let's get a result. It's just time's ticking away nicely. Yellow card to whoever that dude is, or regen for them. It's nice to see some of the players still here. We're getting to the point though in the save where the good players from the start, like Eden Hazard, Aguero. I've seen Lukaku's actually on the bench for Chelsea. I don't know how old he is now, but a lot of the players are getting to that end of their end of the careers where obviously they're going to be retiring. So we're going to have to start proper regen hunting and try and find some good regens that have come through and probably spend a fortune on them because any good regen costs a lot of money. And probably going to try and look for some English players as well. Again, it's not going to happen. I haven't got them the money for it. Toussaint though, gets tackled. That's annoying. But I could go back to the 4-3-1-2 because I have got Dolberg back. But we'll see. I kind of want to try this formation out because we have got the players that we can play in these positions with the 4-2-3-1. It's kind of what I wanted to play originally this season. Well, last season with the wingers, which didn't work. But we just bring the wingers inside and put midfielders in there. Iniacho's in there. Come on, Iniacho, get a goal. He can't hit the post. Second time of asking, and he hits the crossbar. Iniacho, that was an open bloody goal, and you cannot score. Chilwell picks the ball up, but the highlight doesn't continue. Iniacho on the 7.9, get him off, that was terrible. We should be winning headers, taking advantage of this, blah, blah, blah. McCule, Odegaard's on a bit of a poor game. I think I'm going to drop it to the 4-3-1-2. I'm going to do it right now as I'm thinking about it. Let's bring on another player, and I'm kind of rushing as well because I'm going to be making dinner right now. But let's get this episode done. So you can go in the middle, you can go there. In fact, I'd probably go the diamonds. There's 2 Sons on the pitch, innit? Erdegaard can come off because you're having a bit of a poor game. McCure can go in the middle. Then we have Kasper Dolberg on you come as a complete forward. Go. Right, let's get a goal. Let's win this match. Who else? McCure's having a bit of a poor game as well. Probably just they didn't like starting as this formation. When I've changed to this formation later on into games, it's worked really well. Zuma's had a poor game as well. This is just not good. Up and up. I just don't like them on yellow cards. I can't really take Zuma off because I've got no one in for him. I'm going to play Nick James as well. Let's get him some more game time. Let's get him back into the squad a little bit more. Right. Lukaku's on. A powerful striker. The powerful striker on Lukaku. I'm gonna click on him. I want to see how old he is. He's probably gonna score against me now. He's 29. Ooh, he could be a potential. I just want one more striker. It depends on how Evan Swift does. I just kind of want just another striker. Iniacho's not been, I say the best. He's scored quite a bit this season. He's done quite well. I'm going to bring on Winks. He can play as an attacking playmaker. Bring him on. Take off Wilshere. Yeah, I just think maybe another striker. Maybe Harry Kane. Maybe Lukaku. Just another top quality striker because we're going into the Champions League. We're going to need another striker, I think. Kasper Dolberg is just incredible. I think next season he's just going to improve. This game's going to end 0-0 as well, which is poor. 0-0 against Chelsea. We've got a point. We're still in 3rd place. And that's just... Yeah, I'm just going to hand that over to the assistant. So I'm thinking what I might do. What I might do is actually... I'm not going to end the save right here. Not the save. End this season here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to probably play Middlesbrough. And then going to come back. And I'm just going to do a quick video just on seeing how the team goes, see if we get any buyouts for the club, and just a bit of a review of the season, have a look at some of the players that we've sold and see how they're getting on. So I think that's how it's going to go, guys. Again, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think to this series so far. Let me know how I can improve. And if you're new here, subscribe, like the video. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. In a bit, guys. Bye.